Welcome back to the channel, and today we got Dukes of Duval. We got his 2013 Chevy Silverado here, 5.3 liter V8. And tell us about the problems you're having with this vehicle right now.
Well, about a couple weeks ago, I started feeling some like stuttering. I felt some backfiring going on in it, so I knew something was up. So I took it to a friend of mine's house that's got a computer that we hooked it up to.
Okay.
And we got a failure for a sensor, which is a Bank 2 Sensor 1 failure, which is an O2 sensor, which is not a good thing if those things fail because they cause a lot of issues. I'll let you speak on that, but definitely causes some pretty good issues, specifically really bad gas mileage. So I've been sucking through gas significantly with this big V8.
All right, we're going to take a look at that today, and we're actually going to fix it. We've got everything we need.
Yep.
It's pretty hot right now. We're trying to let it cool off, but we're going to look at that today on the channel, so hang out.
Yep.
All right, we're here in front of the 2013 Chevy Silverado. We got our wrench here. This is a 7/8. This is going around the O2 sensor. And we've got the brand new O2 sensor right here. And which one is this?
That is Bank 2 Sensor 1. So that is what they consider an upstream. So it's before the catalytic converter, as opposed to being behind it.
I did look under there. There is one behind it. Now, how many total do you have in this truck?
4 total. So you have 2 sides of exhaust. So you have 2 in the front of the Cadillac, 2 in the back. Yep.
So how much was this replacement
Catalytic,
part?
not Cadillac. That one costs about $50.
Okay,
it's an off-brand, but it's got a 1-year warranty on it. So if it doesn't work, then I'll be able to take it back. But fingers crossed it does work.
All right. So if you get this directly from Chevy, how much would this cost you from?
Probably $100 or so.
$100. Okay,
yeah, if I had to guess.
So I looked underneath the truck, and there's a frame rail there, and the catalytic converter sits right above that, and then right above that, or right on the catalytic converter, actually above it, is the O2 sensor. I'm gonna get under there with my lights and stuff and try to get the old one out. But here's the tricky part. You can see right here, there's a clip on that. I have to get under there and clip that off. And so we're going to see if I can actually do that or if it's going to break. A lot of times these are so brittle from getting heated up and cooled down so much they just break right off, which that's fine too.
Yeah.
As long as we can get this thing off, right?
Yep. And then the other fun thing about this is that typically you wouldn't use a wrench like this, a box-end wrench.
They have like a
they have a specialized socket that has like a slit in it that will allow
so the wire goes through.
The wire goes through it, right?
Yeah,
so in this case, we're not going to do that because I don't want to go buy a specialized tool just for this.
And you can see I got the anti-seize compound on it.
And this one, yeah, exactly, came with the factory with anti-seize on it. So if yours does not have anti-seize, because it is going directly into the exhaust, I would apply some on there, but this one already had it on there.
Because if you ever try to get that off, sometimes you need heat and other things to get that off.
It'll be like welded on there if you try to get it off later down the road for sure. So.
All right, well, hey, I'm up for a challenge. Let's get underneath the truck and see if we can get this thing out of here.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. All right.
All right, so I'm underneath Dukes of Duval, 2013 Chevy Silverado. And as you guys can see, I got my light right here, so I've got a pretty clear shot of the catalytic converter here. Now you can see the rear O2 sensor behind the cat. So that's the post-cat O2 right there. Super easy to get to that one, and the clip as well with the wire. But as you can see up in here, this guy up here is pre-cat, and the actual wire, I try to get the GoPro right way up in there. The actual wire goes, had my hand up there before. All right, so I got my hand on the wire. All right, I got the wire now, and that goes, oh, no problem. So the wire actually is right here in my face. So I'm gonna go ahead now and get that wire unclipped. It actually has a safety, it almost looks like a zip tie on it. It's a green safety thing.
Yep.
You have to pull that out first before you can unclip it. So I'm gonna get my GoPro clipped up here somehow and then show you guys this. All right, so I'm underneath the truck now and I see the clip that I have to remove, and you can see this safety, and I just pulled that right out. And then now all we have to do right here, right now, is pull this plug, and there you go, it's completely off. And also it has a Christmas tree on the side that's holding it to the wiring harness. So that also has to come off before it will come out. The actual oxygen sensor end though, looks like it might be free. Let's see. Let me see if that's the right end. Okay. No, the end with the oxygen sensor is on a Christmas tree. And that is hooked to the wiring harness. So that is not going to come out until we figure out how to get this off. Oh, that thing is on there. Yeah, there's like a clip hooked to the harness, the body harness, the wiring harness, and it is on there, brother. Brothers and sisters, I'm getting this thing off.
You get it?
Yeah, I got it. All right. You guys can see right here and right now, I got the actual pigtail disconnected from the wiring harness. It was Christmas treed to the actual vehicle. And now my mission is up there. I've got to get this O2 sensor out. It's the pre-cat O2. And guys, you can see that that is a squeeze right there. So let me get my wrench on that and see what I can do real quick.
Take the box in. Now, if you've got it loose, if you could slide it over the wire, use the box in so you got more meat on it.
I can, yeah. Actually, I think I can literally get all the way around it. It's just not fun.
The only reason I'm telling you to use the box in, or the closed end, is because
Actually,
in case we got to put another wrench on it to give it more leverage.
Oh my God, dude. All right, so now you know.
You want that fan on, or you're not worried about it?
No. Now, when you guys know when you do this, this is what you're in for. Also, filming it and doing it at the same time, that's fun. Oh man, this is a fun time. Oh, wow. All right, I've got the wrench over the O2 sensor now. There is just a very, very little amount of actual room to do this, so you can only get your wrench on there with one.
Do you want to double your wrench up?
No, I'm gonna see if I can power this guy out with it like this. If I can't, then I'll do an extra wrench. Let me think about this. So
I think you're gonna go towards my feet.
yep, go towards you. Not like when we were doing the calipers.
Yeah, the opposite way of that, the right way.
Yep. Yeah, got it.
Nice.
Yep, good to go. Oh, I love it when the dirt goes directly into your eyes.
That's usually a good sign.
That's all the hot rust going in my eyes.
You have to break it some more, huh?
No, it's just like my eyes are, I got like stuff in them. What is that noise?
Some bird. I don't even know what kind of bird.
Kill it. Erase from channel.
There's a crow.
Do not kill birds. Okay, so I'm getting out from underneath this because it's putting dirt and dust all in my eyes. Fuck.
That's turning?
Yeah. Well, it was. Oh man.
It's my pellet gun.
More just dropped right into my eyeballs. Probably should have been wearing glasses for this.
That sounds like a wild bird.
Kill it. Guys, if you do this at home, wear safety glasses because I just got hot, molten lead rust in my eyeball. Every time I go up there, more drops in my face.
You want safety goggles?
No. The hard part is trying to record while I'm doing it.
Let's pray this is bank 2. I'm pretty sure this is bank 2.
Hopefully this is bank 2, brother. Good thing. All right, I have the old O2 sensor out. I've got the new one in my hand. It has anti-seize compound already on it. So if you guys don't get one with that, go ahead and get the anti-seize compound and put it on the end here and screw that guy back in. I'm gonna do that now. And so you guys see, there's a kind of a like a plastic shield down here blocking, and that's what's making it so difficult to get this guy in. All right, so I got the new O2 sensor threading in at this point. Turn it as much as you can with your hand, and then you'll tighten the rest up with your wrench. It's not really, it's an awkward position, and I'm gonna go ahead now and tighten this up off camera because I can't hold the camera and tighten. All right guys, so I got the O2 sensor replaced now, and I got the little pigtail plug back in, and now we are going to go ahead and start the truck. After this, I'm going to get out of here first, and we're going to see if that was the culprit of all these issues. But yeah, it looks like everything is good to go now. Just going to stuff this back up in here, and we'll go test the wire.
All right, cool. All right, well, Brad just finished up putting everything back together, so I'm going to check to see if my sensor turns off and everything starts running normal again. Fingers crossed. All right, still showing a sensor. I do have a low tire pressure that I got to fix. Still feels pretty rough right now. I don't know if that will correct itself after a minute.
Do we have to reset the codes?
I can't imagine we would. The only way we do that, I guess, is just pull the
OBD2 Reader. Yeah. Right.
I mean, can't we just take the
pull
negative?
The battery?
Yeah.
Yep. Hood open. And we don't have an OBD2 reader, right? I don't have one.
I'd have to go over to my buddy's house. Oh. No.
Still running rough too?
Feels like it's running rough, yeah. But maybe it needs a second.
So we're still getting some weird readings from the computer. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and pull the battery cable right there and go ahead and reset everything and see if we can figure it out. Because we did double check a video and we replaced the one that was showing the code in the computer. And so to pull the battery cable on this thing, looks like maybe an 8 or something millimeter ish.
Just broke.
And it'll quickly reset the ECU. And go from there, and then we'll pull the codes again if that doesn't work, and we'll see what's happening after that, because we replaced the one that it said according to the video.
All right, so we put everything in. Truck still's running a little bit rough. The code was still on the dash, so we just unhooked the battery for a minute to try to reset the code. It did reset. I still have another code on here for a low tire pressure, but we're hoping that maybe it's one of these things where it just needs to run for a little bit and try to clear itself out, but no guarantee. So If that doesn't work, then we might have to put the computer back up to it and see if it's throwing another code. So we'll see.
All right, we're gonna take it for a test drive here for a little bit, drive about 30 miles, see what happens, and then we'll update you guys when we get back.
Yep.